today's video, we're going to talk about ASPCA Pet Insurance and whether it's actually worth it for you and your pet. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've been looking for peace of mind when it comes to vet bills, this review is going to break everything down in simple terms. Pet insurance can be confusing, honestly, and the truth is most pet owners don't think about it until they get hit with a massive bill. That's why it's really important to understand what you're really signing up for and what makes one provider different from another. ASPCA has been around for years, but is it the right choice for your family? Let's find out. Let's talk about what ASPCA Pet Health Insurance actually is. It's been around from 2006 and it's offered through PTZ Insurance Agency, which has a licensing agreement with the ASPCA nonprofit. That's why the name is so familiar. For many pet parents, seeing ASPCA on a policy feels comforting because it is a trusted name in animal care and welfare. But the key thing to know is that the insurance is not directly run by the ASPCA charity. It's run by PT Insurance under that name. That means you still want to compare it with other providers to make sure you're getting the coverage you actually need. ASPCA offers flexible plans, which means you can set your deductible, your reimbursement percentage, and your annual coverage limit. You also can choose lower monthly payments with a higher deductible or higher monthly payments with more coverage up front. That flexibility helps you shape the plan around your pet's needs and your budget. Let's dive into some of the key features. There are a few things that really stand out about ASPCA Pet Insurance compared to other providers, and these features are really worth paying attention to if you're deciding whether the coverage fits your needs. One of the biggest is that it doesn't have an age cap for enrollment. A ton of companies actually cut off coverage once pets reach a certain age, sometimes as early as 10 or 12 years old. That can be really frustrating, especially if you adopt an older pet or your dog or cat simply reaches their senior years before you've looked into insurance. With ASPCA, you can actually enroll pets at any age. That means if you've just rescued a senior dog from a shelter, you can still get coverage that protects you from the larger vet bills that often come from older pets. For families who want peace of mind during those later years, this is such a major plus. Another standout is the multi-pet discount. So they actually offer a 10% discount if you insure more than one animal under your account. If you have 2 dogs or maybe a cat and a dog, that savings can really add up quickly. Multi-pet households often face higher overall vet costs, so the ability to insure everyone while saving money really makes it a practical choice for bigger families. The company also provides a mobile app, which may not sound groundbreaking, but it really makes a difference when you're actually dealing with vet bills. Instead of scanning paper documents or mailing forms, you can take a photo of your invoice, upload it, and track your claim right from your phone. While ASPCA doesn't promise instant reimbursements like Lemonade does, the app at least removes the hassle of paperwork. For busy pet parents, the ability to manage everything in one place is a huge convenience. Another feature worth highlighting is their broad reputation and recognition. They've been reviewed positively by trusted outlets. NerdWallet gave them a perfect 5 out of 5 rating, and US News listed them as one of the best overall pet insurers. Now, ratings aren't everything, but they do give you a sense that ASPCA has consistently delivered value for customers. Having that outside recognition can help build confidence if you're still unsure about taking the plunge with pet insurance. And finally, it's also known for its range of add-ons and extra benefits. So while the complete coverage plan is the most popular, you can tailor it with features like coverage for behavioral treatments or alternative therapies or prescription food. Not all pet insurers go this far. Many actually stop at the basics of accidents and illness. The fact that they include these extras shows they're trying to meet the real-world needs of pet parents who know that care isn't just about emergencies, but also long-term wellness and quality of life. Together, these features, no age cap, multi-pet discounts, a user-friendly app, strong industry rating, and optional extras really sets ASPCA apart as a provider that aims to be flexible and comprehensive rather than just offering a one-size-fits-all plan. Now let's talk about what's actually covered within ASPCA. The most popular plan is called Complete Coverage. This plan includes accidents, illnesses, diagnostics, testing, surgery, hospital stays, and prescriptions and medications. If your pet develops a chronic condition, needs treatment for some sort of issue, or has hereditary problems, those are all included as well. They even go further than, like I said, some providers by also covering behavioral treatments. If your pet has anxiety or needs therapy for unwanted behavior, that also can be included. They also offer coverage for alternative therapies like acupuncture or chiropractic care. On top of that, prescription food and supplements are included if they are prescribed by a vet. That's not something you find everywhere. Other features of coverage include microchip implementation, stem cell therapy, and even end-of-life care. These extras show that they're really trying to create plans that cover more of the real costs pet owners face over the lifetime of their animal. The annual limit can be set as low as $2,500 or as high as unlimited. unlimited, depending on what you want to pay for. That makes it flexible for someone who wants basic protection or for someone who wants peace of mind knowing there's no ceiling on coverage. Now, let's talk about some real-world customer feedback. Customer feedback is where you see the full picture. Many pet owners report positive experiences, saying that their policies help them cover emergency surgeries, cancer treatments, or chronic conditions that could have cost them thousands out of pocket. Some owners have described it as the difference between being able to say yes to treatment or having to make a heartbreaking choice. But there's also frustrations. A common complaint is about claims being denied because of pre-existing conditions. For example, if your pet had shown any sign of a condition before enrollment, ASPCA may classify it as a pre-existing condition and not cover it. This can feel unfair if the issue wasn't diagnosed until later, but it is standard practice across most insurance companies. Another area where people express concern is the reimbursement time. So while they do have an app and all claims are processed digitally, some owners still report waiting weeks for a payment. When vet bills are sitting on a credit card, that delay can be pretty stressful. Finally, some owners feel that premiums increase as their pet ages, which makes coverage more expensive over time. This is really common in the industry, but it's just something to be aware of if you're planning for the long term. Now, let's dive into the pros and cons because ASPCA has a lot going for it. The coverage is wide, it accepts pets of all ages, and it allows you to customize limits and deductibles. Many pet parents have had positive experiences where ASPCA has helped them cover massive unexpected bills. But there definitely are some clear downsides. We already talked about claims can take a long time to process, premiums can rise as pets age, and rules around pre-existing conditions can feel strict. For some pet owners, those cons do outweigh the benefits. Just as a personal side note, Lemonade is also a pet insurance, and it's an alternative that offers fast claiming process and affordable prices, but it may not include the same level of coverage unless you pay for the add-on. So I just wanted to say that as a side note too. So if you want to check out ASPCA or even Lemonade, I've got the links down in the description for you to go ahead and check out ASPCA. All you have to do is click that link and then you can click view rates right here. And then from here, all you have to do is fill out this quick form, dog, first name, zip code. That's my doggy's name. Then you'll just type in how old she is. So 5 years, female, golden retriever, and then your email address. Then they'll send you an email with a quote. It takes 2 seconds. It's super quick. Same with Lemonade. If you want to check them out, all you have to do is click check our prices. If you already have an account with them, you'll click pet health. And then all you have to do again is answer a couple questions and they'll email you a quote. So should you choose ASPCA Pet Insurance? If you want comprehensive coverage that goes beyond the basics, if you have an older pet, or if you want flexibility in designing your plan, ASPCA is a strong option. It's especially appealing if you want to know that treatments like behavioral care, alternative medicine, or prescription food could be covered. If your main concern is cost or speed and you're okay with a plan that may not cover as many extras, Lemonade could be a possibility too. Either way, the best step is to first get a quote and then compare side by side and see which one best fits your needs. If you want to check out our recommended pet insurance, use the link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. If you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for your support. As a side note, I know how overwhelming this can feel. You want to do the right thing for your pet, but the options can feel just confusing and the fine print can also be frustrating. I also know how stressful it is to think about a big vet bill and wonder how you're going to pay for it. That's why exploring pet insurance is definitely worth your time. You don't need to have it all figured out today, but even just getting a quote is a huge step in the right direction. That wraps up this video. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand insurance in simple, clear terms so you can make smart choices for yourself, your family, and your pets. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.